Hey guys, this is Everything Auto. Today we're going to be showing you how to do a Western Union splice.
Okay. I'm going to start by stripping the coating back on your wire about an inch on each piece. Then twist the strands of wire together like this. I'm going to do both pieces the same. Once you've twisted the strands together, you want to overlap your wires, make a W shape, and then twist the wires around one another in opposite directions. And the results are going to be like this before you solder it. Then lay the copper wire directly on your soldering iron. You want the copper to be hot as well. That way the solder will flow into the strands of wire and it'll create a much better bond. This is a perfect splice inside of a factory wiring harness on a car because it doesn't create bulkiness like a butt connector. If you do multiple splices like this, you're going to want to stagger the splices. Then it won't create a bulge in the harness, it'll go back in the factory loom. It'll be a very clean splice. This is perfect for putting on a pigtail, if you have to replace a pigtail in a harness, or if you're adding something new into a harness and you don't want to create a big bulky splice. This is a good splice for that. The splice also offers very low resistance. It's going to be your best splice to meet OE specifications on most vehicles. I like to get as much solder on the joint as possible. When it's finished, it's going to look something like this, and this is a very, very strong splice. If you're putting this back in a harness, you're going to want to put some shrink wrap over it to cover up all the bare copper and the solder, and then you can tuck it right back into your harness, and it's like it never happened.